What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Johnny Rastafari, and today I'm here to talk to you about SS Rajamouli's second film, Simhadri, take place in 2003. This is a spoiler review. Okay, so I thought SS Rajamouli's second film was Chhatrapati because from the research that I did, it only showed 10 films and Chhatrapati was the second film, but I did more research. So I guess this film right here that I just watched, Simhadri, SS Rajamouli co-directed it with someone else. But Chhatrapati was, my first list I had look up was films that he just directed by himself. So I guess that's why this film and another film wasn't on that list. But hey, we're going to watch both of those films. But anyways, that's enough of the download on that. Let's get to this review of his actual second film. 2003, Simhadri. So, this movie first took place in like this area, I guess like the ghetto or the bad area, like the homeless area of India. And this guy, this old man, I believe he's a realtor. Rich man. He was doing some travels, I guess buying land or whatever, and he came across this place that had like a lot of poor people. And he was like giving up an offering. And this little boy, this sick boy, he had did something, like he had helped this sick boy, like he had given him water or something, and the little boy had felt grateful to him. And so the little boy was following him around. The little boy find out that the people in this area that was giving him the water for the offering poisoned the water because I guess they wanted to kill this realtor and his family for whatever reason. I don't know. The movie just went cold turkey and took off like this. So the little boy tried to get their attention, but they had saw the people that poisoned the water trying to poison this realtor. He saw that the boy saw him, so they tried to put the boy away so the boy don't tell anybody. So what the boy had did is for him to get their attention, he burned his hut down because he was like in the top floor of the hut. So he burned his hut down, and then everybody had saw it and went to take the fire out. And the rich man went to the boy and tell the boy like why he did that. And the boy had told him that, he saw that they poisoned the water, the offering, and they lock him up because they didn't want to tell nobody. And so they got the people that the poisoned, because this man was a guest. He was a guest in this town. So the officials came and arrested those hoodlums and whatever. And then this rich man saw this sick little kid and, and thank him and tell him that, you ain't had to do that. You could have died. And basically the little boy was like, well, you helped me. And if I die for doing something that, I want to protect, I'm willing to die. I'm paraphrasing. That's what he said. And the rich man's wife tell him, don't think like that, don't just throw away your life like that. Like you got a life to live. The boy tell him that he got no life to live. He is an orphan. And it's just him. He living on his own. And then the woman, she's so sweet. The rich man realtor wife, I love her. She's such a sweet woman. She was like, well, you're not an orphan no more. I'm taking you. You part of my family now. And she looked at her husband, the rich man, the realtor. He looked at her and looked at him and was like, well, you gonna be basically my servant. But they said it in a nice way, like, okay, I can bring you under my wing and you just serve my family. And he asked what the boy name was, and the boy looked at him and said, my name is Simhadri. Dun dun dun. And then that's how we start the movie off. After that, we took place 12 years later. So I'm assuming our MC, which is the same character from SS Rajamouli first film, Student Number 1. It's the same actor. I believe his name is, Junior NTR. Great actor. He's a great actor. This is like the Indian version of Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan. I seen this guy in a lot of movies was SS Rajamouli. I like that because you can see they got that connection. They got that it. You know, it's like Robert De Niro with Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or they just got that. But anyway, this the movie take place, and I'm gonna be honest. When this movie first started, I didn't know what was really going on. Like the movie, like after the first part of the movie, what I just told you, and they did a 12-year time skip. They just like in this rich house and this big house, this big land, and it was like very like a lot of comedy, a lot of silliness, which is fine. You know, I like comedy, but it happened for like the first, after that first intro scene, the first 20 of the minutes of the movie was kind of like funny and silly. Like they had this golden crown that they was gonna deliver to an offering, and you know, it's very cultural. You know, like very like I can tell that everything that happened in this movie is like very cultural to like the Indian culture, and that's really cool. Like I'm learning a lot of this stuff watching the film. And this was this golden shrine, now this golden crown that they had to deliver to give to an offering to their god, I believe. And these hoodlums just try to steal it. And so now we got our main character, Simhadri. He went to try to retrieve it. And that was our first action scene of the movie. And boy, that action scene was fire. Like they was fighting on a boat, like the boat scene. I thought it was, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of that Jackie Chan movie, Rumble in the Bronx. Like the warehouse scene, like the garage scene where Jackie Chan was fighting in the garage. And I believe that fight went to a boat as well. It went to like the Brooklyn dock. But that scene reminded me a lot of Jackie Chan, especially the way he was fighting. That's one thing about SS Rajamouli. Like he took it up a notch with the action scenes in this movie. Like you could tell that he put a lot of time and a lot of focus in how to shoot action scenes from what his first movie, Student Number One, to this second movie. The action scene was superb in this. Like great. I'm talking really for 2003, amazing. But now after that fighting scene, we kind of get like in the story, in the plot of the movie. Well, I start to understand, like, because I'm sitting down, I was like, yo, I'm watching this movie in subtitles, by the way. I actually found a subtitle version. And I'm watching this movie and I was like, yo, like, this is like the first 20 minutes, then this action scene that was really good. It hooked me. Then after the action scene, I'm just sitting down and I'm like, yo, I really don't know what's going on. Like, what's the story? Like, what's happening here? And then as soon as I said that, I started to see the movie start to form. So anyways, so now we fast forward. Basically what's going on, and I know this for a fact because I have friends that's from India, and he tell me about their culture every once in a while, and a arranged marriage was going on, and that is very big, to my knowledge. That is very big in that culture, like arranged marriages. And basically the big story about this movie is the rich man, the realtor. He was having an arranged marriage with his granddaughter. So he was trying to arrange a marriage with his granddaughter with some other rich man and his son, and they're trying to arrange a marriage with his son. But the granddaughter is in love with his about to be adopted son, Simhadri. She's kind of in love with him. Like a lot of women is simping for this guy. So you know the what's going on in that. And he's also love her, as he also got the things. He got the hots of her as well. And man, there was one funny scene that happened with another girl had fallen in love with him, and she was like, I want some attention too, what to do. Like, and the other girl was giving her advice to be like, what guys like, they like either being scared or they like a woman that's afraid. I was like, okay, I never thought of it like that, but I guess. And so after she mentioned her affair with her friend, A whole dance routine happened. Dope dance routine, by the way. Love it. That's what I love about, another thing I love about SS Rajamouli. He's really good at shooting dance and musical numbers. Like, it goes from a action comedy movie to a full-on music video. Like, it's dope. That's what I love about these films. Like, it's like you get like a platter of everything you like in one film. And I like that. But yeah, after the whole dance routine, come to find out, our MC, Simhadri, he got a secret life. He got a secret life. And he got a secret woman. But no, it's not like that. It's not like that. He's a humble guy, good guy. He literally like have to take care of this girl, because this girl, how can I say this? She's on the spectrum. She's special. Kind of slow. I was like, what's wrong with this girl? Is she, what's wrong? You know? And come to find out, she got memory loss. So yeah, like her memory, she's got like the mind of like a 3-year-old. So fast forward in the movie, and come to find out that the man that's jealous of our MC, Simhadri, the brother-in-law of the man that's trying to marry to the rich man granddaughter, he found out that he got this secret woman, but he think that she's a prostitute and yada yada, you know how that goes. And he think that he getting money to give to her to, you know, do the thing. But no, he just, like, he had to take care of her because, you know, she's slow, she's special. And we're going to get to that, like, why he had to take care of her, like, and why she's slow and special, like, what really happened there. But anyways, he found the girl, beat the girl up, and then brought the girl to the house where they're doing this big banquet because, you know, they marrying all families, because that's what they do in this culture. They arrange marriage and they throw this big party, this big banquet, and that's what they're doing. And he's trying to block. Oh, I totally forgot that the realtor decided that, okay, in order for Simhadri to marry this woman's daughter, because he didn't know that he's in love with his granddaughter, like, yeah, it's a whole triangle, love triangle. So they try to marry him off to the girl that was talking to her friend about fear. So they was about to get married to Simhadri, and the only way that they can get married, he had to be like a part of the family or something like that, and had to be on his will. So he was like, I'm going to adopt you, and so you can marry off to her. Okay, so now we at this banquet. The other girl, the side girl that Simhadri like got this secret with, the one that got beat up by this guy that find out, he brought her to this banquet to show everybody, like, this the guy you're gonna marry off to her. Like, he got this secret woman on the low, and now everybody's shocked. No one, like, we was like, bro, we raised you for 12 years since you've been like 11, 12 years old. Like, what's going on here? And he was like, is not what you think. And then he was like, then the girl ran up to Simhadri and hugged him. And he hugged him, and everybody stood up, like, because I guess you can't really like show affection to like other people. Is, you know, it's not like Americans, like, we show affectionate people over here in America. Like, we show affection to anyone, and it's like, is I'm not saying it's nothing, but it's something. But you get what I'm saying. Americans just showing more affection in the open. It's not like that in other places around the world and other cultures. Like, you really can't do that unless you with this person. Like, touching, hugging someone means something. So anyways, knowing that, she came in and hugged them. Boom. Hugged him. Now everybody's like, oh, this woman, this must be true. Like, she knows him. Like, why is she hugging him? And she was like, she came up to him and said, like, he found me in the street, he beat me, and he drove me here against my will. And then Simhadri, now about to be adopted, working on being adopted father, but basically the guy that raised him tell him, like, yo, so just send her off. Like, and he was like, no, I can't be without her. I have to take care of her. Everybody's like, what? And the guy was like, now you see, now the guy that beat the girl up in Jargon was like, now you see, he's bringing this prostitute and flaunting her around, da-da-da. Like, he shouldn't be a part of this. Simhadri went crazy and just drop kicked him. Boom! And and you're not supposed to do that in these functions. That's you doing this in front of God, and that's disrespectful. And this guy know this. He know that it was going to trigger him and make him look like a clown. So boom, they kicked him out. They kicked him out. And yeah, and basically the man made him decide, like, you're going to have to decide, like, you either going to be with her or you're going to stay here. And he decided to stay with her because he have to protect her. All right, so now we're going in the street, and these hoodlums that tried in the beginning of the movie try to steal the crown, the golden crown, that they have to give to the offering for their god. They came back. I'm trying to remember why they came back, but yeah, they came back, and a big old brawl had happened for whatever reason. I don't know what was. I think to get revenge, yeah, because he beat them up like really bad in the first beginning. Like, he beat the whole crew up really bad. I think they came for revenge, right? And they basically got the girl, the girl that's on the spectrum, the slow girl, got the girl, beat her up really bad, and this crazy fight scene happened at the beach. Oh my God, that action was crazy. And then a guy came from the goddamn on a boat, and he had like this axe, this mystical axe, and he just said his name, and he called him another name. I forgot what he called him. I don't even want to guess it because I know I'm gonna say it wrong. I think it was like Shimgamai. It was something like that. And he get the axe out the box and throw it to him. And the man just got the axe and just started going. The man looked like a superhero. He looked like Thor out there, just slicing and dicing people. And anyways, long story short, the girl got hit so hard in her head. Boom. She got hit hard in her head. And now you know in movies, the cliche that happen in movies, someone with amnesia get hit in the head. What 9 times out of 10 is going to happen? Their memory is going to start triggering. And that's what started happening. So after she got hit in the head, her memory started triggering. And then while our MC, Simhadri, he's fighting, boom, 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 beating these people up, and her memory coming back. She picked up this spear, and he's fighting, boom, 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 boom. And she running towards him to stab this guy that he's fighting. As we think, he turned around, she stabbed my man, our main character, in the heart, and said, like, I remember, da 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 da. I know what you did, and boom, bleeding, and they ended the movie. No, not really. As I thought they did. They paused the movie because it's a long movie. This movie is almost 3 hours long. It's like 2 hours and 55 minutes. They put the movie pause and say intermission. So I guess it's like a part 1. So come to find out, second half of part 2. The whole first half is what you call a flashback. It tell what really happened. So before the movie started, I guess it took place like a couple months. This guy's secret life. His secret life, this man is an emperor of another town, a king. I was like, what? And the way how this happened is because this town was like run by thugs or whatever, like thugs and corrupt politicians. And this man just came out there. I forgot what he came out there for. He came out there with one of his friends for something. I don't remember what it was. But then he saw how these people was corrupting everything and like, man, a lot of things like taking women against their will. You know what I mean by that? Like kidnapping kids, slavery, like you name it. Like this town was, this area was really bad. And so they was over there for something. But anyways, long story short, he basically liberate the town, and then everybody worship him like a goddamn god, because this was this big thing that's happening, like this big like festival was happening, and he basically killed this man. And it was like a blood sacrifice. I know it was a lot of, I ain't even gonna try to guess what was going on. It was a lot of cultural meaning that was going on, and man, that was a crazy scene. That was a crazy scene. And while all this was happening, and they playing the music, boom, 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 and you got the elephants in the back. Man, that was one of the craziest scenes in the movie. And then they got him like he coated in blood. And then they got the sage, and while all this was going on, they throwing clay in his face, and they patting him down, and they cleaning the blood off of him, and they put paint on him, and then they wipe. So my camera froze, so I didn't caught the ending of none of my review, and such an amateur, but it's all good. But yeah, that was my favorite part in the movie. Great film. The movie basically ended, after, we find out that it was a flashback and he was in a hospital. People came and they worshiped him. And the story that I was just telling you was the story that the man that had handed him the axe when he was fighting before the intermission of the first part was telling the people in the hospital. So everyone in the hospital, like the rich guy, realtor, his wife, those two raised our main character, Simhadri, his granddaughter, the other person that he was trying to marry his granddaughter off to, their family and friends, the guy who started this whole fiasco at the banquet, they all there. And they being told the story, and yeah, they're starting to realize that he's a good guy and he liberated this whole entire town, and these people love him like a god. And so, long story short, the hoodlums came back to finish the job. He woke up and you already know how the story ends. He won the battle. But man, that fight scene at the end was crazy. Like, that's what I think about the most when I come to this film. Like, all the fight sequences, like at the beginning on the boat, fire. Went in the beach, fire. The other fight scene when he basically killed my man and did the blood sacrifice, and they played the boom, 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 the music, fire. This fighting scene at the end in the street, fire. Also, the dance routines, love all the dance. What I love most about SS Rajamouli is when he do these movies, you get like a really good action comedy, and then you also get like a full-fledged music action video. And I love that. Like the music, all the dancing, music routines was good too, man. If I had to rate this movie, this a big step up from his first movie, Student Number One. I believe I had give Student Number One a 6.5. I'm gonna give this movie a 7.5, man. Highly recommended. Great movie. I had a great time watching it. The next movie on the list is 2004 Challenge. That's the next movie on our On the Road to Varanasi. That's the next movie. And yeah, man, if y'all like what y'all see, please like this video. Comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you thought. Did you like this movie? Did you like the road that we going on? Did you like the trajectory that SS Rajamouli is going on? And yeah, consider subscribing. But like I always say, peace and one love, one heart, one mind. Rastafari. See you in Varanasi.